Hello there everyone, guys, this is an absolute emergency. There are so many things that are not good right now, and some of the bad things are actually in the chart. And then also there is huge FUD again about Binance, and we're going to take a look at whether Binance is going to be going under and what is happening with Binance right now. It's not looking pretty at all. And then we need to talk about Ethereum, and there are interesting indicators right now that are going to be pointing not in the upward direction. But before we make any conclusions, let's just walk through this. Let me walk through every single step of the way. Let me show you exactly what is happening right now. So straight to the content. First things first, Binance is in trouble yet again. So, and what it is that Binance is actually under investigation by DOJ for sanctions violations, and especially associated with the Russian sanctions. So this is adding insult to the injury, because DOJ has already been investigating Binance and CZ for many years, and it's not getting any better, and the situation. So they're going after Binance full on, full speed, full throttle. So what is going to happen next is, well, let me show you something that is, you be the judge. But first things first, guys, if you're trading on Binance, I would suggest moving to the exchange that doesn't have any stupid FUD about it. And I'm personally using Bybit, and with my exclusive link down in the description of this video, you can join Bybit and claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. Also, if you deposit and maintain an active trading deposit of over $100, then you will be winning. Then you will be entering to win randomly an Audemars Piguet Diver watch, which is a $30,000 watch still right here. We've given it away twice, but the winners didn't have $100 in their account. So if you're an active trader and you have a random chance to win this Audemars Piguet watch, then if you deposit more than $500, you'll get my face paid crypto course for absolutely free, claimable in my Discord. There is a link, of course, also down in the description of this video. And all deposited users get access to my crypto signals community, which is like 40,000 traders in there. It's free to join. There is an instruction of how to join that VIP section, and you're welcome to do so. Huge place to be. So, and actually, what happened now is, and again, I just suggest something that doesn't have any FUD. I mean, Bybit is really big and really reliable, doesn't have any stupid FUD about it. So Binance has actually paused yesterday for 1 hour, paused Bitcoin withdrawals, and it actually blamed the network congestion. So there is a lot of, theorists going around, some conspiracies and this and that. So let's break this apart and understand as to what is happening, and then I'm going to offer my feedback and view as to what is happening here. And then I'm going to move on to a piece of news that is just crazy, that a lot of theorists right now are going absolutely crazy. So this is just the beginning, guys, and then we're going to move to the chart. So make sure to watch this video from the beginning and until the end, and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and call me Mr. Spot on down in a comment. So Binance actually said that its decision was based on congestion issues in the Bitcoin network impacting the Bitcoin's network, and adding that the exchange was currently working on a fix to reopen withdrawals as soon as possible. So then one large Twitter space conversation ran from, ordinal focus, technical theories, some technical issues, to international political conspiracies. So, and this is what we really want to understand. Is this actually connected with all of this previously, and as retribution for FTX, etc.? Let me know in the comments if you guys think that this is all just one big conspiracy. But in reality, what I think is, let's get through this. As of Sunday afternoon, the total number of unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions in the network's mempool totaled around 400,000, and on April 26, the figure was 56,500. So Bitcoin transaction fees reached their highest levels in almost 2 years on Friday, averaging almost $10 per transaction. So it actually is true that Bitcoin experienced a congestion issue. So is that the Binance's problem? Not really. But then the big question really becomes as to why Binance actually suffered from this, and when actually, for example, I think it was somewhere here as well. So OKX worked fine. So OKX, for example, didn't have this problem. Bybit didn't have this problem. So most other exchanges, from what I understand, didn't have this problem, but Binance did, being the biggest one. So that's why, it still is sparking a lot of conspiracy theories out there. But what we have to understand as to why this actually happened, and the actual uptick in congestion and higher transaction fees coincides with a steep rise in the number of inscriptions made through ordinals. So it actually is true. As people use the protocol for minting NFT-like assets on Bitcoin to create and trade fungible BRC20 tokens. Started as an experiment in March by a pseudonymous on-chain data enthusiast named Domo. You remember that they actually can, create these kinds of NFTs on Bitcoin blockchain. So, and it actually has ballooned to $500 million type of a industry at this point. And a week ago, the total number of inscriptions actually snowballed past 2.5 million. And last Sunday, the total number of inscriptions cruised past 4.3 million. And this is actually what has caused current kind of a congestion in the Bitcoin's network. So is this guy behind something? I don't really think so, guys. I don't really think. I think that they really legitimately had an issue because of the ordinals. But again, leave your opinion down in the description. Now let's move on to something even crazier. And that is this right here. And a lot of people are going nuts right now. And this is one of the reasons why potentially we're seeing a down move in Bitcoin. We're going to move to the chart in just a second. So the Ethereum Foundation actually just sold $30 million worth of Ethereum. And if you would think about it, it's like it's a multi-billion dollar things, like 200 something billion dollars. All Ethereum is worth like hundreds of billions of dollars. So then, why is that such a big deal, 30 million? So the thing is, why it is such a big deal, and what everybody's saying, that if the history repeats, then we're going to see the following. Because the last time when Ethereum's foundation actually sold Ethereum or transferred a big amount of Ethereum was in November 2021. And that's when the price was actually peaked out. It actually topped at 4,850. And afterwards, it was literally at the peak. And then it declined 80%. So similarly, the foundation sold 35,000 ETH at the local market cap at around 3,500 in May of 2021. So this is what everybody's saying, like this chart right here. Everybody's saying that, they're always selling at the top. Actually, it's not true. It's not really a top. This is not a top. This is not really a top. Okay, this is a top. This is a top. Is this the top? Or is it this top right here? It's really, in my opinion, this is just theories, right? But it really does make me wonder when they actually sell here and here. So it is a little bit frustrating and concerning. Do they know something that we don't know? But again, it's just like everything else. It's 50-50 in this instance, considering that they have sold previously also before massive bull market. So that's the thing. So in this instance, why are they selling so much? They could have, everybody's in the bear market, so they might need some money. They have expenses. So would that be something I would really worry about too much? It adds on to the stress level for sure. But then if we remember as to what kind of stress levels there are in the banking system, and a lot of the money is actually fleeing to Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, I wouldn't be that very much worried about it. So for this reason, I'm not flipping my long trade into a short trade. But even though technically, and let's talk about the technicals, we are looking to the downside right now, actually. Because the volume isn't really there that much. The volume is really weak. But let's remove the volume. There's nothing much to see in it. And go to the 4-hour chart. We're going to see that actually we broke, we've broken this support. We've seen this in yesterday's video. We came down, we retested this support, this white support that has been quite important for us, a very important order block. We retested the yellow support again. If you want to learn how to trade like a G, then go down the description of this video or go directly to thomaskrallo.com. 5 months long certified and accredited trading learning programs, so you become a professional trader. So, and then actually with tiny bit of volume, we actually broke down below this level right here, which, as I said, it still doesn't make me that worried, because we have main support of this whole wedge right here at about 27,200. So we're like $1,000 away from it. So this is what I really want to watch and see how we're gonna act at this support. And even then, if we're gonna break below again 26.2, 25, I'm gonna be adding to my long trade. And this could be, also something you have to understand, that on this this move to the downside was sparked by this, where is it? Yeah, so basically the Binance's pause of the Bitcoin withdrawal. So this is actually what sparked it. The volume isn't really that big. Will we see a continuation to the downside? I mean, if there really would have been a big problem with the Bitcoin network or whatever, I think we would have seen a much bigger crash at this point for sure. So that's something you have to keep in mind because the market is forward looking usually. So, and in this instance, I'm still keeping my long trade, but that's something you need to consider because right now, technically, we have one last support at 27.2 before we open the road to, again, about 25,000, which is going to have a lot of support at 25k as well. So this is pretty much it, but for now it's looking quite shady, but I'm not flipping short just as of yet. Maybe it will be a mistake, not financial advice. You guys, check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. Even if you're a professional trader, you're gonna find a lot of useful tips and tricks in it. And as always, peace and love, Thomas Crollo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.